but I don't talk to Patrick that often. Um, but as I said, when we put it dinner, it's usually talk about Shakespeare. It's easy. Stuff, you know, how you feel about so folks there like him. He has indeed done some remarkable. He played Charlotte and he did an extraordinary performance of Macbeth that Michael Doing took me to, and it was quite brilliant. He did. I don't know. It's his choice or the director's choice. He did something at the end of the play, and if I ever were going to direct Macbeth, I would just see that. Thank you. Any other questions? Yeah.
So, on your books, what was the first thing that touched your head is you were always you finish Jumpmaster?
It's his fault. No, when I spoke to Kyle that day, you mentioned, I said, I have a book, and I presented it to Gene and to Kyle, and they were kind enough to say yes. They made the mistake, Joel. They made the mistake of not asking me how many words I had. And then Gene got back to me and said, that's not one book, that's 3 books. And I said, okay. So, what I was forced to do, and happy to do, what I was forced to do was to, as you said, I wrote a 15-year book, which meant that the story went in a different direction than I had originally intended. So I had to write book 2. I had to work out a way to fix the cliffhanger and bring the story, wrench the story back to where I wanted it to be. And that took about 3 or 4 chapters of rewriting to do. And then I had to do that at the end of 2 as well. So to write another cliffhanger, story back. But very glad that happened because as I went over all 3 books, as I was reading, it grown up better. And I'm happy with the result. And Gina's nodding his head, so obviously he agrees, but he has to.
I know that Avery Brooks teaches acting as well.
Teaches directing.
Correct. Did your work on Star Trek influence you to teach?
No, I was teaching at 4th. I was doing a show called Beauty and the Beast right before Star Trek. There was a lady on it named Ellen Gear, who has a Shakespeare festival in Los Angeles. I was trying to figure out, as most of us do, how am I going to pay my bills? And she said, would you like to teach? And I said, I don't teach anything. And she said, well, come to my theater and you can teach Shakespeare. And I said, well, okay. And I didn't want to do it. So, but I did. And I'm giving this away, but in all my professions, I love learning. Obviously, that's why I just told you what we did for the other women. I much prefer to teach than talk. Yes, sir.
At the end of the run of Deep Space Nine, did you find that there was something that you wanted to do with the character of Quark that you didn't get an opportunity to do?
No, the writers were very good about fulfilling everything that I wanted. We had very good communication with the writers. We started at Amy probably more communication with them. But once a year I would have a lunch with them and it's sort of say, I kept asking, just tell me what my IQ is. Just tell me if he's smart or dumb. Just tell me so that I know. No, but there was nothing more. The only thing more that I would have liked was another paycheck. But no, it's a good question. No. I think they did all they could. I've been asked certainly if Patrick once said to me early on in Picard, he said, "Oh, I'd like to have you Quark in Picard." And I said, well, that'd be nice. And I would like to do that. Because he never keeps his promise. But, let's tell you another story. Very quick. No, I won't tell you. I'll answer questions. Yes,
I have a follow-up.
sure.
Since you messed up your.
Oh, yeah. Not Quark. No, not Quark. I didn't mess up Quark. I messed up Letek. I messed up the character that was the original, one of the original theme. In fact, talking about Shakespeare, if you can bear to watch that episode, you'll see that Letek walks like and that was a mistake.
So was the lightning whip.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, the props guy bring me this piece of foam rubber that's painted blue and said, make it look lethal. So I rolled it up in the wall and that's the only time. You do it once, that's all I could do.
Come on.
Yes.
Would you, I know, from Voyager, Neelix has a cookbook. Would Quark come out with a cocktail book?
No. You look at Neelix's book, in Mr. Phillips's book, there is a recipe from Quark that I gave him.
I guess we haven't.
No, there's no, you know, my wife is a bartender. My wife's a bartender. In fact, I have difficulty just getting the water into the glass. It's very hard. You try it sometime. You're talking to someone like this. Any other questions? Yes.
Okay, you mentioned a couple of things Shakespearean. The gait of the prototypical Ferengi, and I think you mentioned that experience with Shakespeare might help with techno-ballet.
Yes.
Are there any other cross-pollinations
Between Shakespeare and, besides the actors, of course, as I said, most of us have Shakespearean actors. Avery Brooks, you mentioned Patrick Stewart, Kate Mulgrew, the great Shakespearean actress. Dave was not only a Shakespearean actor, but also director as well. Almost all of us have a background. Michael Collins, you know, Shakespeare. Shatner himself, he was a Shakespearean actor before he was on TV. So there's that cross-pollination. Sometimes the stories are cross-pollinated. Like Way of the Warrior, which is an episode from Deep Space Nine. It's not a Shakespeare story, but it is certainly Bergerac. So they were not fools. If they could find Shakespeare stole all of, except for 2 plays, maybe just 1, but certainly 2 plays. Everything else he stole as far as the plots. And our writers were theme. Yeah.
One question you can hold on for. Curious if you
Oh, it's a lovely play. I love the pastiche of it. And in fact, there's a speech in the Jumpmaster Press and that has affected me deeply. Where it explains some of the stuff. Let me get it straight, the character. So, Hamlet is the son of the king. And yet, it's Claudius who becomes the king. How did that happen?
Complete nerve authority.